My name is Mr. Steve. I'm a storyteller. Hello, everybody! It's me, Mr. Steve, and we're going to do a story time. And check it out, I've got almost the whole gang here. I got Max. Say hi, Max.
Hi, Max.
I've got Cousin Jaden. Say hi, Cousin Jaden.
Hi.
And I have, what's your name again? Frank Sinatra?
No.
Stockard Channing. We have Stockard Channing here.
No.
Schmoofy Magoofy Manager?
No.
Eleanor. We have Eleanor here. And kids, this is a very exciting time right now. You know what time it is?
What?
It's almost the end of July. You know what that means?
What?
It means that pretty soon it's going to be August. And you know what comes after August?
What?
September. And you know what comes after September?
What? October.
October. You know what happens in October? That's right! Halloween! Halloween is this close! Now, what are you guys going to be for Halloween? You know what? Don't tell me. I'll give you ideas, okay? Number one, you are going to be a narcoleptic fisherman.
No.
A narcoleptic fisherman from Washington State.
No.
Okay, so that's your problem.
I'm not doing
okay?
it. I'm not doing it.
And you were born with two butts.
No.
That's your whole
technically
backstory.
two butt cheeks.
Okay? You are going to be Uncle Grandpa.
No, I'm.
And then Eleanor, for Halloween, you are going to be Albert B. Fall. Do you know who that was? Let me tell you, Albert B. Fall was the Secretary of the Interior during the Harding administration, who was responsible for the infamous Teapot Dome scandal.
No.
Well, kids, I have a Halloween book here.
That's why
it's called Inside a House That Is Haunted, and just to make it even better, I've got some candy for us to eat while we read this Halloween book. You know what candy I got?
What?
Gummy body parts!
Yay!
3D plus delicious apparently equals 4D. So there's a bunch of different body parts that we are going to be eating. Looks like there's a foot and a hand. So, who wants a gummy foot?
Me.
Jaden, I will give you a gummy foot.
I want a gummy brain.
Ooh, very squishy gummy foot. And it smells good too. Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet.
Smells good.
Ooh, gummy vampire teeth?
Aww.
Pretty cool.
I want that one.
Okay, Eleanor.
I'm waiting until you.
Gummy vampire teeth. Don't eat them yet.
I looked at the brain. Let's pull out a brain.
A brain? Let's see, there's an ear. A bunch of feet and hands. Is this supposed to be a brain? No, this is a heart.
Oh, I'll have a heart.
I'll give you a heart. And you guys eat those while I read this book, okay? Inside a house that is haunted. Do a scary face, like you're scared. Like you're scared, not that. That's your scared face, Jaden? Okay, that's a little bit better. A little bit better, but not a lot. Inside a house that is haunted.
I'm one of the monsters.
There is a house that is haunted. Here is the hand. I gave you guys hands. See? There you go. Here is the hand that knocked on the door outside a house that is haunted. Here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider that dropped to the floor inside a house that is haunted.
I ate one of the toes.
Okay. So here's the hand that knocked on the door that startled the spider that dropped to the floor that frightened the ghost who awoke and cried boo. Everybody go boo. Inside a house that is haunted. You know how to do this, kids? In order to do this, you have to be double jointed. And you have to be Hungarian.
My gosh, Bella, how do you do that?
You must be double jointed. And
You must be young Aryan.
So here is the hand that knocked on the door, that startled the spider, that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost, who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat, that jumped and screeched mew. Go mew, 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 mew. Inside a house that is haunted. So here is the hand that knocked on the door, that startled the spider, that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost, who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat, that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air, inside a house that is haunted. So here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider, that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost, who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat, that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air, and jolted the owl, that called who's there? Go who like an owl.
Who's there?
Who? Inside a house. Pause for dramatic effect.
Daddy. Dad.
Hey, I'm trying to pause for dramatic effect here.
That means that's a wolf. And
Oh, okay.
and a dog.
That is haunted. Good job, kids. Good job helping me there. So here's the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider, that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost, who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat, that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air and jolted the owl, that called who's there, that spooked the mummy. Boris Karloff.
Has asthma.
That spooked the mummy, who ran with a shriek inside a house.
That was haunted.
Oh, yeah. That is haunted. So here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider, that dropped to the floor, that frightened the ghost, who awoke and cried boo, surprising the cat, that jumped and screeched mew, that shook up the bats, that swooped through the air and jolted the owl, that called who's there, and spooked the mummy, who ran with a shriek, rattling the skeleton, who moved with a creak inside a house.
That was haunted.
Don't take my line.
It was haunted.
That is haunted. So here is the hand that knocked on the door and startled the spider. There's the spider. That dropped to the floor. That frightened the ghost, who awoke and cried boo. Surprising the cat, that jumped and screeched mew. That shook up the bats, that swooped through the air and jolted the owl, that called
Who's there?
who's there. That spooked the mummy, who ran with a shriek, rattling the skeleton, who moved with a creak, that woke the monster. Give me some dramatic music, kids.
Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't tell you to stop.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, that's good. Auntie's coming! That woke the monster, who stomped on huge feet, threw open the door, and heard trick or treat. So the monster sees the kid dressed as a monster and goes, oh, hey, you look like a typically normal monster. But then the kid takes off his mask and reveals that he's a human, and that's what scares all of the creatures. Not the fact that the kid is dressed like a monster, but that the kid is secretly a human. A human? Ah! And here they all are, running out of the house. Running out of a house that is... Bella. Eleanor. Adam.
Adam!
Really, Bella?
Adam. Inside a house. No, stop it. Stop it, Eleanor. Inside a house that is haunted. And that's the end of that story. Yay! So remember, kids, Easter. Remember, kids, Halloween is right around the corner. Do you hear what I'm saying? Huh? Gummy ear. Gummy ear. No, I'm going to eat one. I'm going to eat one finally.
It's like a Halloween candy taste test.
Do you guys like these?
Yes.
Okay, then you can have the rest of them.
You hate them.
They're not the best. I mean, there's no flavor to it. It's just sort of,
Tastes like nothing.
yeah, it tastes like
But
nothing.
But it looks cool.
We're going to hang out and eat some gummy body parts. Remember, kids, the most
Hang
important
out.
day of the year. Well, next to my birthday and Father's Day and Guy Fawkes Day. Halloween is coming up, so you better get ready. Anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe and all of those things that I'm supposed to say because I'm a guy on YouTube. We'll see you later, guys. Bye!